I slowly got up and looked around me. I was in a ginormous city. This was level 11, and I knew what I need to do. When I got into this level, it told me to find the tower and get the key, so that needed to be my goal. I wasn't sure of any entities on this level, and it was daytime, but I didn't dare find out what happens if I stayed around until night. Day 65 through 75, I explored around the city. I had yet to find any tower or any key, but also I hadn't found any entities. This was good, but it also created an eerie atmosphere around me. But I really wanted to find the key before nighttime fell, because I was positive then that an entity, or many of them, would come out and try to devour me. Some areas of the city felt claustrophobic and pushed together, but others felt endless. I was on a giant long stretch of nothing but buildings as far as the eye could see. I hadn't found any clues on where this tower was. I thought it was going to be easier when coming into this level, but the buildings around me stretched so high it was hard to see if there was a higher building than any of the other ones. Building after building after building, but there was still no difference. They were all high. Some of them were small, though, but still, it was hard to find a giant tower in the middle of this, and I found no resemblance of a key. The only thing I did find were empty rooms, some that had tables and chairs, and others with just a couple of barrels. I needed to find this quick, because night was really quickly approaching. But then that's when I saw it.
Oh my
I
god.
had been so distracted on finding the tower, I almost walked directly into a hound. And then I looked around me.
This way.
There was one hound next to me, but then I had the thought. That did confirm that there were entities on this level, and it was then I realized I had used almost all time of day looking for this building, and now night started to fall onto the horizon. I got right in front of the tower. I was getting ready to enter. It was massively tall, but this was my only way to escape this level and hopefully get back to reality. When I walked inside, it looked weird, but then that's when I noticed. There were platforms above me, and when I looked around, I realized what this was. It was a parkour course. I was going to have to get all the way up to the top in one shot without dying, or else I'd fail. I wasn't going to fail this. I got ready and began the parkour.